Hello and welcome to this Legacy Tribal Wars event. This is a deck I'm going to be running today. It's Mono Black Constructs, Pox Constructs basically. This is sort of a mashup of a bit of affinity with its ability to sort of dump its hand incredibly quickly, a bit of a Pox decks, and also a bit of an experiment with sort of these zero mana egg effects, artifacts that can sacrifice themselves and then draw a card. So the idea is to basically empty my hand as quickly as possible. So we've got Memnites, a single Phyrexian Walker, and like I said, these zero mana things, plus Springleaf Drums to help accelerate. And that has the effect of making Smallpox, if I've got nothing in hand, there's nothing to discard, sort of to break the symmetry of Smallpox and Pox. Also trying to turn it on Lupine Prototype as quickly as possible. It's a 2 mana 5/5, but can't really do anything unless I haven't got any haven't got any cards in hand. Also, Bomat Courier, instead of cycling a hand, if we've got an empty hand, it just draws some cards. And Liliana, once she flips, each player discards a card. Again, if I haven't got any cards in hand, that's fine. We've also got some constructs that are fine to sacrifice Poxes and flashing back Cabal Therapy, so Arcbound Worker, when it dies, and put the 1/1 counter on another artifact creature, and then Apocryphite, which when it dies it gets exiled with 3 time counters and suspend, and then comes back as a 4/4, so that's quite nice. And then Scrap Trawler, whenever Scrap Trawler or another artifact you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, return to your hand target artifact card in the graveyard with less converted mana cost. So any artifact that goes to the graveyard, it gets back something that costs less. So we've also got obviously these 0 mana things that we can get back, even if it's sacrificing a 1 mana thing. This is not a super well tested deck at the moment. It's a bit sort of still in the design phase, I suppose. So things I'm not really sure about is number of Poxes. Not really sure how much better than Smallpox this is going to be a lot of the time. 4 Apocryphites might be too many. Even 3 Lupine Prototypes might be too many. They can be pretty awkward in multiples if you can't clear out your hand quickly enough. Paradise Mantle, not sure about this one. It's trying to act as a sort of 5th Springleaf Drum, but 0 mana to play, but then 1 mana to equip. Not sure about that. Lodestone Bauble, this is a bit of a weird one. So you sacrifice it, it costs 1 to sacrifice, so that's more awkward than the 0 mana to play, 0 mana to sacrifice. But it's a 4 target basic line cards from a player's graveyard on top of their library in any order. Then that player draws a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep. So it's up to 4, so that can include 0. So it does just act as a cycler, basically, a 0 mana play it, then 1 mana to crack it and draw a card at the next turn's upkeep. You should also, if I've sacrificed some lands to my own Smallpoxes and Poxes, but I still want some, I can use it to grab a land from my own graveyard. If the opponent's got a bunch of lands in graveyard, I'm in a position where I'm killing them I'm winning on the board and killing them in a couple of turns. You can use it to put several basic lands on top of their deck, so you set their next few draws to be nothing, although they still get to draw a card, so not super sure that's ever going to come up, but it's possible. So I'm not actually sure if this is worthwhile, but I'm testing it out. Earthen's Bauble, would prefer to have 4 off. Didn't have time to get the 4th one before the event started, so it's certainly not a perfectly designed deck at this point, but it is what it is. And one thing I was going to put into the deck was Hangaback Walker, but the price spiked before I got round to actually purchasing it, so that's not I can't afford that at the moment, so keep an eye on the price on that and then come back to it. I think that's pretty much everything. I'll see you in the games. Hello and welcome to round 1 of this Legacy Tribal Wars tournament with Robopox. I'm on the play here. Now, yeah, this is a super awkward hand that basically I'm suffering the full brunt of my own smallpoxes. Lupine Prototype doesn't do anything. And if I'm smallpoxing, I'm probably not getting to Scrap Trawler. So I'm going to mulligan. This one, kind of interesting. That I'm definitely going to keep it. So turn 1, don't really want to fire off a blind Cabal Therapy. So turn 1 is just a Memnite. And I'm going to put that on the bottom. Don't hate that. Now, for the purposes of curve, I do kind of want to throw out a Cabal Therapy at this point. I think I'm trying to name Swords to Plowshares. I think there's a decent chance I'll miss here, but Naban, Master Path, Reflector Mage, so I definitely want to flashback Cabal Therapy, get rid of these 2 Nabans. Screw up the opponent's curve and get that dangerous card out of it. I don't mind that. So, It's definitely gone, so Path to Exile's gone. It's going to have Master, Reflector and 2 islands. There comes the island. Ooh. The smallpox now. Ditch one of the prototypes. Opponent goes down to 1 land again and probably ditches the Master of Waves. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. It's just going to be so long until I can actually get 2 Lupine prototypes to be doing anything. Probably should have sacrificed the Bolts of Whispers actually. The only reason it's in there is to be something to get back with Scrap Trawler, so that benefits from being in the graveyard. Okay. Prototype and the Bauble. So if the opponent has another land, yeah, they did ditch the Master of Ways earlier. Reflector Mage is probably coming down here. Oh, invoke the Divine. That's somewhat awkward. So Island and Reflector Mage in the opponent's hand. Oh well. Guess I'm playing an Arcbound Worker, which is presumably probably just going to get Reflector Maged. Yeah. Not a huge deal. And I know the opponent's got an island left in hand, so doing nothing this turn. There's the island. Play out what I can. CA Oracle. Don't think this one makes them a reveal. No, that wasn't. Okay. Just run out of the Scrap Trawler. I kind of want to say, oh, there's a counter spell, some kind of counter magic, and I just Deputy of Acquittals to bounce. Reflector Mage. I suppose there's no reason not to run out Urza's Bauble. I want to save activating it until before casting Cabal Therapy, ideally. Although it's possible that apparently it's not going to keep anything in hand long enough for that to matter. Yeah, I think I am just going to crack it for another. Look for something else to do. That was not something else to do. That was a pretty horrible draw. Oh, another Reflector Mage, that's the worst! Yeah. So, I mean, I can pox, but then it's only going to get rid of 2 of the opponent's creatures and I'll have no blockers left and I'll be at 1, so... Dead. Alright, let's try that again. No manners. I mean, as tempting as this is, probably not a good idea. This isn't great either, but I don't want to go down. Yeah, smallpox seems fine. Depending on what I draw next turn, I might actually be able to... Ooh. Oh no, they have got two... they have got a second land, so hopefully they'll run a creature out here. Yeah, no. So, it's just a question of whether I smallpox now or wait until opponent actually plays a creature. So they've got nothing on 2. Yeah, I think I want to just cast this now to... they've got nothing on 2. It's going to be a while before they actually do anything. Get rid of the Apocryphite and Swamp. Okay, so the opponent sacrifices planes, which implies plenty of lands in hand. So we'll go at it, revealing Merfolk Trickster. So, which of these do I want to sacrifice? Opponent is almost certainly not got any, well, unlikely to have much graveyard synergy going on, so I'll just go rid of that now. Yeah, just Pox now. Poxite's coming back in 2 turns. Pop out the countdown. Just waiting on the opponent to decide what to discard. I've got a very easy choice on that part. Just another couple of planes. Sacrifice Memnite. Sulphur Springs. So I mean that certainly does imply at least one more land in hand, possibly another. So what I could do, depending on what I draw here, I could lodestone bauble 3 lands back onto my opponent's top of my opponent's deck. I'll draw one of them, and then that's 2 turns. Or I could just lodestone bauble myself, putting nothing back on top, and just get another draw. I mean, I don't think you play Riptide Laboratory when you've got a Merfolk Trickster in hand, unless you didn't have a lot of, maybe they've got a bunch of more Prairie Streams or something. And why not, you'd still play the Prairie Stream first. So yeah, not gonna lodestone bauble them. Damn, I think that would probably be a mistake. Yeah. Phew. Yeah, actually. I assume this is targeting me. I don't actually know. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's choose myself there. I got something to flash in. It's not Merfolk Trickster. No, apparently not. Oh no, they got a Path to Exile. Oh, they do. Right, well I'm just going to take that Merfolk Trickster out of the opponent's hand. Ooh, 2 Merfolk Tricksters. Alright, well, let's hope I... No, damn. I was going to say, let's hope I draw something before my opponent gets them all land. Because I can Seagate Oracle now and start getting back into the game. I just want to cycle the Bomat Courier. Make sure the opponent actually blocks. Oh yeah, they saw the line. Another Bomat Courier. Ooh. I presume my opponent's probably going to flash in a deputy at this point. Or invoke the Divine, okay. That is pretty awkward for me. At least this way I get a second card off Bomat Courier. Ooh, that is not good for me. Seriously doubt my opponent's going to block at this point. Yeah, so cycle this, or just sacrifice this for 2 cards. I should have played my land there, that was incredibly foolish. Liliana's not bad though. I'm afraid this is going to be a Reflector Mage and it's just going to be me not being able to stick anything for the rest of the game. I know, just another Seagate Oracle. Not great for me with Naban out. In fact, really very bad for me with Naban out, but it is what it is. At least Liliana holds off the attack. Pox. Yeah, that's not... I'm pretty sure that's not worth playing at this point. So I lose my Liliana, take out a Seagate Oracle and one... I mean, take out the land's not... yeah, that's pretty awful. So I'm taking 6 damage. For Pox, they sacrifice 2 Seagates. But then I go down to 3. And if I small Pox, I should go down to 1, so I'll tap the Sulphurous Springs. So yeah, I am just dead. Right. Well, let's see what they sacrificed to maybe, nah, might as well, I suppose. Yeah, okay, no surprise there. Let's just concede. Well, that was a fun and interesting one, but came out not very well. Okay, we're on to round 2. On the draw. This hand has the potential to be good. It does sort of require a second land. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep it. Why wouldn't I? 1 land with a Smallpox in hand. What could go wrong with that? Oh, that works as well. Works great, in fact. don't especially want to... I mean, yeah, I don't want to play the small pox yet, as nice as it would be for, against someone who doesn't do anything on turn 1 or 2. But with only one mana source, two mana sources, and I don't want to lose one of them when I've got all this stuff, and especially when the opponent doesn't actually have any creatures in play yet. Just run out the Apocryphite. Facing a Resplendent Angel. This is a new one, I think. Angel flying. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain 5 on life this turn, create a 4/4 Angel with flying vigilance and 6 mana. Becomes beefy. Right, okay. So at this point, I think I do want to small pox. Take out this 3/3 flyer, set the opponent back on lands. Ditch a Scratch Roller. Well, yeah, ditch a Scratch Roller. And against an Angel deck, their curve is likely to be fairly high. I mean, well, depends on how fair of an Angel deck it is, but looking kind of fair. Now the Paradise Mantle and chip in for that powerful 2 points of damage. Yeah, no third land. So I'm in a fairly good position at this point. Ooh, and even draw a land. So I could spend 1 mana to equip. I don't know if that does anything though. Really not sure about this inclusion of Paradise Mantle. Yeah, just gonna swim with the Memnite. Path to Exile seems like a somewhat odd choice. I mean, to burn it on a Artbound Worker. Oh no, I suppose no, I guess that makes sense. It sort of denies me the mana, but I can just do all this. Well, Crimson Verge is good for my opponent. It's a bit slow, but I'm not applying a huge amount of pressure at this point. Still one more turn until the Apocryphite comes out. Alright, I'm just going to attack and then play my hand out. So opponent's taking a turn off to Crimson Verge presumably, and then but Apocryphite's coming in, so that's 1, 2, 3, 7. Anyway, don't want to give either of us any lands certainly, but I would like to draw. Okay. Pox should, I assume, put this game away. Cracking the Crimson Verge. Puts them up to 5 lands, but then he's gonna have to sacrifice 2 of them. Sacrifice all Apocryphite and the Outbound. Sulphurous Springs. Bump up the Memnite. And yes, I would like to see what the opponent can do. So yeah, that's what the deck's kind of supposed to do, is stop the opponent from casting anything. Actually beat them down in a fairly reasonable time frame. Well, this is a hand which, if the opponent prototype isn't good, it's going to be terrible. I'm keeping it because of Wolf Construct. Wayfarer's Bauble, let's say a land searching one. Yeah, so it's a sort of a 3-mana ramp spell. There we go. 5 permanents on the first. Not particularly impressive ones, but okay. So right, the wolf and the bobble. Probably I should have attacked first, but mistakes were made. No punishment though. Do not want to crack my bauble at this point with Lupine Prototype in play. Okay, 3/3. Ooh. I would love to pay 2 life. Now I think I can safely attack with everything. Liliana flips. Make the opponent discard. Another Resplendent. Can't pay. Well, the non-black creatures get +1/+1, so Resplendent Agent still can't kill the Liliana, which is nice. Players can't pay life or sacrifice creatures to cast spells or activate abilities. So it's only creatures, so don't need to respond to that. Let's have a look at the opponent's hand. I can't. Shall I? Oh, everything except Shall I has hexproof and beef everything up. Okay. Yeah, do need to run anything out so that the Lupine Prototype can attack. Yeah, tick up the Liliana. Not really much value in getting back a Mem Knight, I don't think. So Shall I goes down. Another Angel of Jubilation. Killing Liliana. I think I'd like to see one of my opponent's cards now. Angel of Invention. So it's an anthem. Yeah, creates tokens and such. So if I attack with everything, block. So block. Takes 6 down to 1. Yeah, I think that's fine. So at this point, any boxes would win. Can't run out the well, we'll see. Oh, that was the dumbest. Well, it wasn't actually the dumbest. I wish it was the dumbest thing I've ever done, but that was not a good move. Certainly could cost me the game though. So kind of expect, well, one thing that could happen here is opponent paths or swords the Lupine Prototype and just eats the Mem Knight. Well, they're gonna have 5 mana next turn, so I think I'd rather run the risk and actually go for the kill. So once they get 5 mana, this is gonna be a real problem. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, forgot to crack. Oh, never mind. Any pox would do it. Curse Scroll would probably do it. Hey. As long as I just don't mistype here, which is... Come on, therapy, yes. One zone. Kind of a lucky top deck, but as I said, there were a bunch of other cards that would have done, all the poxes would have done it as well, so... Not so unlikely. If anything else had done it? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, round 3 on the play. Were 3 3-drops and only 1 land. No, I can't keep this. Definitely can't keep that either. Alright, I guess I'm keeping this. Don't worry, I'm going to go down to 4. Yeah, Pox might bring me back. Like pirates. Right, so the question here is whether to block the Daring Buccaneer if it attacks. Just trump block it. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't think the Pocket Sight's going to do much better than that in play as a 1-1. Saving 2 life is fine. I would like to get the 4/4 back as quickly as possible. That is a reason that I would not have wanted to. I think I'd just fine discarding the Springleaf Drum though. Just Pox now. Fleet Poisoner and a Braid. Well, a Braid's pretty good against my deck. Definitely want to get the Vault of Whispers out of here if in case opponent ever gets another Braid. I mean, not likely that the Vault of Whispers is going to be a high target, but still. Fleet Poisoner, 2/2 flash Death Touch. great couple of draws, but oh well. Yes, the one that deals 1 damage every time a pirate enters the battlefield. Definitely want to cast that. Oh dear. So yeah, it's 4 for 4 if I attack. I think I'm going to just trade the Apocryphite for a Direfleet Poisoner. And I'm at 11 and they're at 13. Okay. To me that says they've got a burn spell. Am I happy trading the Apocryphite for a burn spell? No, I don't think I am. Not quite yet. If it's going to hold off the Direfleet Poisoner. So another. Kind of hoping. Well, I could attack hoping the opponent will trade the Direfleet Poisoner. Or I could hold back to block and not class the Smallpox this turn. No, I'm going to attack. Yes, that's what I want to see. Exile Apocryphite. And Smallpox again. Shocking me. Okay, just one shock. Discarding A4 on a Sacrifice of Altar Whispers. Should tap that for the Smallpox, but not important. Okay, so nothing from the opponent. I'm in a good position. Got my little mighty 0 mana 1/1. Okay, that's scary. Getting shocked in the face, down to 4. If there are any hasty pirates, I don't remember them. I do want to checkmate. Ooh. Canyon Slough. Slough? I think so. That's the Apocryphite. That gives me... Ooh. Attack for 6. Now, two options. Cast Smallpox now, sack the Memnite, puts the opponent back down to one land, and puts them down to 5. And then it's 2 attacks, or I could wait until next turn, hopefully not die, and then attack with both my creatures, put them down to 1, and then Smallpox for the win. They've got a creature. I can still Smallpox on their turn, take out the creature. A creature they might have is the, I can't remember its name, this pirate that exiles something from the opponent's hand. So that'd be a reason to play this now. They've got a lightning bolt. Then lightning bolting me. If I cast a Smallpox now, they're lightning bolt me in response and kill me. If they lightning bolt me in response when they're at 1, I think I'm gonna hold off. This might end up killing me, and it might end up winning me the game, so it's difficult to tell. So they would have had another land. Foreigner. Okay. So I'll probably have to... If I draw another creature, that's something I didn't consider. If I draw another creature this next turn, play that, Smallpox. Okay, that's not what happened. Smallpox again. Start the Memnite, put them down to 1 from the Apocryphite attack. They discarded another Forerunner. So they're down to 1. Any more Poxes will win. Now they've got Grasping Scoundrel, which would have to chump. Ah, lightning strike me! Oh well, I would like to play first. Curse Scroll. Yeah, I think I'll keep this. Got a good sacrificing creature. Play Springleaf Drum. Can ditch my hand really quickly and then have a Curse Scroll to potentially control the game pretty well. So next turn, Vault of Whispers, Apocryphite, tap it with a Springleaf, play the Curse Scroll. And then potentially Pox the next turn and control the game with Curse Scroll. Daring Buccaneer and a Ringing Runner. Smallpox. I didn't play the Rigging Runner. So if I play Pox, I lose 6 life, a land, a creature, and the Smallpox. Opponent loses a land, a creature, and 2 cards from hand. It might be better to play Smallpox just because of the life. They still only sacrifice 1 creature, 1 land, and they only discard 1 card, but I think that might be fine. I mean, if they're playing Burn, 6 life is 2 cards, so yeah. Attack with Hypocrisite, and then just Smallpox. I guess this sacrifice of Vault of Whispers. And then if you draw a land, it's potentially start Curse Scroll. Well, no, I guess I can't. There's no way I'm going to be able to Curse Scroll this turn because I need a 3rd mana. There you go. But now I don't have a card in hand to Curse Scroll with. Scrap Trawler. I could just play that. It sort of... Well, no, I suppose it doesn't block Grasping Scoundrel super well. So I'll just pass and go scroll on the opponent's turn. Shocking me, fair enough. I'm not so worried when I'm at 14. Scrap Trawler, and what a coincidence it was Scrap Trawler. Yeah, I've got a Hypocrisite coming down. Which I certainly don't mind. Just going to attack for 4 and then play out the Scrap Trawler. This Paradise Mantle has been pretty underwhelming. It's just too clunky, I think. It doesn't actually do a very good job of imitating Springleaf Jerome. So, playing the Loadstone Bauble before I attack because the way the opponent almost attacked last turn makes you think they might have a burn spell. So I'm going to block and burn and then try and first strike it down, but if I curse scroll the Ringing Runner, no, just conceding. Fair enough. Alright, here we go. Last game. What have we got? Pox on Smallpox in the same hand is pretty clunky, and I don't need one land, so I could go Swamp, Bomat Courier, Paradise Mantle, Urza's Mantle. Next turn, get an extra draw off the Urza's Bauble, equip the Paradise Mantle. I'm gonna keep it. This might be a bad idea. I am on the draw, so I'm sure I won't get punished for keeping a hand like this. Why would I ever get punished for that? Another turn one creature from the opponent, maybe? No, just a shock. Well, that sort of implies they've got a lot of burn in hand, I suppose. I think. Let's see what the Urza's Bauble shows me. Another shock. So could Cabal Therapy out the shark. I think I'd rather go my Courier. Get in for one. No reason to play the Paradise Mantle this time, I don't think. Don't want the opponent to know that the mana might be important to me. Okay, they did just shock that away, that's fine. Okay, just gonna run out the Apocryphite. And a third shock, so I had a chance with Cabal Therapy and it's seems to have disappeared. Lightning Strike me. Okay. Well, I can see what that last card is in the opponent's hand. Is a mountain. Okay. Well, I'm at 13 and the opponent's got a mountain that's got 4 lands. So that feels alright, but my hand's not looking super great against that. That's the mountain. Daring Buccaneer. So I think I'm just going to route some creatures and Smallpox away the Daring Buccaneer. Sacrifice the Apocryphite. Select Sulphur Springs. draws another land, which is good for me. Start chipping away with my pathetic little army. Two turns until they block sight. So that's a 1/1 first strike. Not super scary, but it does actually effectively stop me from attacking. But I can't really super effectively attack back into the outbound workers. The block sight's coming back very soon. Another shock. Okay, this is fine. Just double block with the workers and kill one of them, and then I still maintain the this power. Make the M9 bigger. Might be incorrect, I suppose. Didn't think about it long enough, but yeah, I should put it on the other worker. Ooh. Attack for 7. Play a curse scroll. Touch a Paradise Mantle for probably no reason, but attack for 6 next turn, and then 3 for the curse scroll maybe. Yeah, probably gonna win. So shoot him now. Got no cards in hand, so and there we go. Well, I had a lot of fun with that.